Hi, so my name is Hannah. Today I just kind of wanted to explain and share my experience reading Educated by Tara Westover. In my opinion, I enjoyed so many aspects and features. The main one that stood out to me just overall was how well an amazing writer Tara was and is, I guess you could say. She just truly knows how to get the reader's attention and make them feel connected and involved in her story, I guess. Even though I was kind of confused in the beginning, I'll get into that why I was, but I was kind of confused in the beginning. I overcome that and I started reading and paying more attention the more it got interesting. So after probably the first 2 chapters, I was so intrigued and so interested in just her life in general and what she was going to do. So like I said, I was kind of confused in the first chapter, I'm going to be honest. And it could honestly be my fault, and I was just not paying attention because I wasn't really interested yet. But I think I struggled paying attention or trying to understand where she was or what she was doing or what her plan was, I guess. I only say that because when I was reading it, I was kind of like, what am I reading, you know? And that honestly could have been my fault. Nothing against her writing at all. It could be just me and I was just not interested enough, but that's the only thing I would say that's bad about the book. So it talks about Tara's relationship with education all the way through the book to the end, and I found that just really not, I mean, you could say helpful as a student myself because I don't want to give too much out, but just seeing her overcome all these obstacles and just so many, I guess, hardships in her life and so many different norms that she's trying to build for herself and her family. It's just inspiring, and it just hits home because I'm a student, and I don't know, that's my opinion. But on top of that, so when I say that she's like creating new norms for her life than her parents and family, I mean, she talks about her family being survivalist, and if you don't know what that means, or if you don't, I mean, yeah, if you don't know what it means, it's just, I would explain it as people that aren't like dependent on the government or don't follow norms like you would see in our neighborhoods in our society nowadays. I mean, there's obviously still people out there like that, but that's how I would explain it. So they just kind of have their own opinion on life and how they should live it and what they believe in and what they think is right and wrong. That's how I would explain it, to just dumb it down a little bit. So it talks about that, which I found super interesting coming from my point of view because, I mean, we live in a society where, you know, norms are a thing, and if you do this, you know, you get looked at funny, or if you do that, you're looked at funny, and I just thought it was really interesting to learn about a family that had so many different differences in my life compared to theirs. I believe that was such just a cool thing to add to the book because it just shows where she's coming from and how far she's going to go or will go or did go if you end up reading the book. But the main factor or the moral of the story to me was to never doubt yourself. I believe this message was portrayed because Tara showed us so many aspects of her life, yet never doubted herself. Like, just when you read it, because it's a really good book, you should, when you read it, you'll understand what I mean by that and how she overcomes and never doubted herself at all in anything. She gets not what she wants, but her goals. She works to get those, and she doesn't give up even when things get hard and everything like that. I would recommend this book to anyone who has a time to read about someone else's lives and hardships and experience because, like I said, it really gets you involved and gets you connected because you just feel, because she's such a good writer, you just feel like you're in the book with her, or in, I guess you could say, her life inside of the book. You're right next to her like her best friend, following with her throughout it. And I also would recommend it to anyone who is open to like changing or viewing different lifestyles or like mindsets in their life because it's truly inspiring and it could teach you a lot of things. Like, I kind of learned a lot reading till the end. I can't give it away, but I learned a lot. And I mean, I took it to heart, but I just found this book overall really inspiring and I would definitely read it again. Thank you.